Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress. I'm here with another pick a card reading. Today's subject is what job / career vocation will make me famous. Now I'm doing this because I have a little story to tell, and if you want to skip over the story, that's perfectly fine. I'll put a timestamp where you can skip over this story. So here goes my story. I'm not like big into fame. I never really it's never anything that I've aspired to be, famous or anything. But when I was younger, I did want to be an actor, but I wanted to be an actor that was just, that did, that made enough money so I could help people, and buy people things and save the world and feed the poor and, things like that. So, but I didn't want to be famous. I just wanted to make enough money to help people. And so that was just one thing that I had in mind as a young person. And I went to an art school, actually, a performing arts school. But I never did anything because I also kind of had to struggle with shyness and self-worth issues and things like that. I was also good at art, and another thing was I was just like, I had lots of interests, just so many at the same time. So it's like it was hard to focus on one thing in particular and like really hone that one particular talent and make something of it. And people always tell me, well, just do what you're passionate about. And once I had kids, well, my children were my passion. That was really, truly all I wanted to be, was like the best mother I could possibly be. So I did what I had to do to be close to my kids. And so I ended up in a very modest job that I really do enjoy because it let me be close to children, and I love children too. But it also allowed me to have a lot of time with my own children, and so that's kind of how my life went for a very long time until recently. So, I a friend mentioned something about, this tarot reader he ran into and the pick a card thing, and I kind of like snubbed my nose at it. I was like, no, that's not real tarot reading. Tarot reading is like what I was raised in. You had to go someplace and you had to sit with someone and they had a big spread and you use the Rider-Waite deck. You don't use all these oracle cards and weird things. And so I was like, I was really just kind of poo-pooing it right away. But it left an impression on me, what he had said about it. And so funny, this only happened like a year ago, like maybe not even 2 years ago. I think it was just last year, like around March last year, where this impression was left in my head. And then of course, you know how the universe works. When you're thinking about stuff, it comes to you, it attracts. So then a bunch of pick a card readings kept popping into my YouTube, if I was on YouTube, like for listening to songs and stuff, because I had been singing on Smule. I don't know if you guys have noticed, and that's another thing. I want to put my link there for anybody who's interested in singing with me over there. That's my other social media site. That was the main one, because I don't really like social media that much. I don't really do very much or say very much, so I'm sorry if I'm kind of boring, but I do like to sing if y'all want to come sing with me. So that's another hobby, love of mine that I never thought would make me famous or even make any money from it. It was just something that I enjoy and I love doing. But my parents made a living off of singing. So anyway, where was I? Yeah, so YouTube at that time was only a place for me to look up songs for Smule. And then all these pick a card readings popped up and I was like, okay, I'm going to try one of these, see what happens. And then just like a lot of you, I got addicted. I had favorite people that I like to listen to. And, when I first started and people picked on my voice and they didn't like it, I could understand it to a certain extent, because it's real important you have to appreciate the voice that you're listening to. If you don't like that ASMR style or that soft whisperiness or the mellowness and it gets on your nerves, of course you're not going to want to listen to it. But, that the reader we're not really going to be able to change their style, right? That's just who they are. So then you find somebody that you do like. Well, I liked a variety of people. I did like this one lady. You might like to check her out. Her name is Alice Love Exists. She's a Sagittarius, and she's very energetic, and she's kind of, I don't know if you'd say loud, but she just has a very energetic voice, you know? And for some reason, it appealed to me. Like, I liked her energy. She was very optimistic and positive and stuff. And she had really big spreads. Like, she had, like, you could pick 10, you had 10 choices or whatever. So, like, you really had a lot of options. And then she would have, like, an A and a B, like a two-parter. So she got really into it. And I liked following her because I got some great answers from her. And she had one of these posts that said, that asked, what job or career will make you famous? And I'm like, I don't really care about that. But I was curious. I was just saying, like, well, I have a lot of interests. So let's see what interest will come up. Will it be my art? Will it be my music? Will it be teaching? Or will it be something with kids or animals or whatever? Like, all my interests. And then the one thing that came up was being a psychic reader. And I'm like, what? That's weird. Okay. But it wasn't the first time I had heard it. I had heard it over years, different people saying I should get into that. In fact, when I was only 21, the very first time I heard it, I was in New Orleans with a psychic reader, and he said, you could do this, And I'm like, whoa, okay. And it was really crazy. And I really felt the spirit that day too, like this shower of golden energy on me, and made me cry so hard because it was so beautiful and so full of love, So that was my first indication that, I could be in touch and tapped by the spirit, to bring message to you guys. So Alice Love Exists was one of the people that got me there. I'd listened to a whole bunch of other readers. I liked Twin Flame 1111. She had a really soft, and she's British, I think, and so I liked her accent and I liked her style. And I watched her because she had tons of cards. Like, she had a whole array of oracle cards. I'm like, ooh, that's pretty, that's pretty. And I would write down all the different cards that I liked, and I'd be like, yes, this is what I'm going to use one of these days, And of course, one of the first decks that I bought outside of a tarot deck was the Romance Angels deck from Doreen Virtue, because that seemed to be real popular with almost all the tarot readers out there, and it seemed like I really liked it. I liked when those cards popped up, and it seemed like a lot of the audience out there liked it too. So that's kind of how it developed. I watched different people and got ideas from them. The other thing about the Twin Flame 1111 girl, I forgot her name. It was like Katie or Kat, something like that. Katie. Yeah, she is just really sweet. She had a really pretty altar too. It was very feminine and floral and everything, and that was attractive to my eyes. Like, so when I was thinking, when I do this, or if I do this, I want to do something that's going to be attractive to the eye, and an easy choice. The other lady I liked was Diara Diop. She's German, had a German accent, and that felt very like soothing and familiar to me because of where I was born in Germany, and hearing that kind of voice made me feel kind of at home again. And she was very minimalistic. I liked her style too. Like, she just had a nice, beautiful raw wood table and like maybe one, some kind of symbolic object or something there, or candle or whatever. She was very minimalistic but beautiful. And she also used the Romance Angels oracle and different things. And she was very simplistic. She most of the time only had two choices, one or two, and it was really great. I really liked her. But after a while, like, there's different people. Sometimes they turn negative, and or you start not resonating as much because it's like it's time for you to go in a different direction. So sometimes that happens. And if it happens with me, I'm perfectly understanding of it, that it can happen. So let's see, who else did I like? And there's so many people out there, but yeah, generally I am attracted to the soft voice, the mellow voice, the endearing voice, And then Melanie came along and she was energy again, and her positivity, just excited me, and the way her voice and the things she said created images in my head and stuff. And we had so much in common too, and I've started to feel a little worried, like, oh shoot, if I do this, people are gonna think I'm copying her, and it's not about that. It's like, I just like we have the taste, a lot of the same taste, same likes and things, and that's the way it goes. That's the way it happens. So I just wanted to let you know I'm not trying to copy Melanie, and that I had that one comment about my crown, and one of the viewers thought that I was trying to, like mimic Melanie. But what it really was that Melanie, had the crown in her shop, and I bought it and I wore it because I wanted to show people how, how amazing she is, and how I felt amazing in that crown, and I felt like powerful, and I felt like the empress that I'm turning into, So I just want you guys to know that to me, it's a form of flattery. So if anybody wants to copy me, I won't be mad at you either. Like, don't steal my stuff, but certainly, make a beautiful altar, wear beautiful things, put sparkles on your hands, wear rings, whatever makes you happy. It's, there's nobody has the corner on the market on glittery fingernails or whatever, like, so anyway. Yeah, so that's my big, long out, drawn out story. So, how I got into this in the first place. Now, I know I'm not famous, but this is like the closest I've ever been to anything that seemed like fame to me. Like, I have 3,000 subscribers. This is very bizarre to me because I'm like, I could barely make over, 200 or 300 friends on Facebook or things like that. Just not because I just like shy, I guess. I just wanted my close friends and family around, and like I didn't add a lot of people just randomly, and posts that I made didn't get, thousands of likes or anything like that. So this is a little bit different for me, but it's very welcome, and I'm very excited that you guys are here with me and we're sharing this experience, and I love you so much, and thank you so much for listening to this story. And I want you guys, I had that opportunity that planted the seed in my brain, and I want to help you guys too. Determine what it is in your life that will bring you success and this feeling of excitement, of purpose, of, whatever it is. It doesn't necessarily have to make you famous, but, when you use that term famous, it kind of helps you think of something that exalts you, that lifts you up, that elevates you, that makes you feel like you're connecting in a big way, right? So that's what this really means. So we're going to have a pick card reading on what job or career will make me feel really excited in a big way. And even if you don't become famous, part of, just the journey will, make you feel like you're getting there, like you're growing, like you're doing wondrous things. So we have 4 piles. I mean, I wish I could have 10 piles, but I don't really have the space or the time for that. But so here are 4 piles. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 is a real blue topaz that my son gave me, my oldest son. This is a yellow citrine that my mama gave me years ago. This is my twin flame ring that I bought for myself, and I've been wearing it on my ring finger, and it kind of is loose on that finger, so I just decided to wear it on other fingers. And now I'm not like so focused on the twin flame thing, even though it's still there. Like, if I let it go a little bit, not act too crazy about it, maybe it'll be better for me. And here is a little pretend diamond ring, which is really pretty, even though it's pretend. Okay, everybody, let's take a deep breath. Release your breath. Close your eyes and let them Then open them, and now let them drift to the pile that's meant for you. Okay, let us begin. Okay, here we are with pile number 1 with the blue topaz. Let's see what was I wearing that? I think on this side. All right, let's see what we've got. What job or career will make me famous? Well, here we have the 3 of Pentacles, which is, it looks like an artist to me, like art. And it could be you alone, but it also might be some kind of partnership in the artistic field. We have the 7 of Wands, which makes me feel like you know, whatever your artwork is, you need to make sure it's copyrighted, protected. You have a like a watermark on it. You have a patent to whatever it is you're creating, so you can protect it so it people don't steal it from you. Let's see what else. So yeah, you'll be like an empress. You'll be this glorious nature woman, mother, connected to the world, full of abundance and creativity. That's the way people will see you. Let's see what else. And then we have the wheel. So the wheel is great because it's fortune, it's good luck. It's cyclical, so it's also you know, you could have moments of you know, where the business might not be as good as another day or whatever. It's ups and downs. It's kind of like 9 to 5. You're pretty sure how much money you're going to make every day. But in artistic field, you know, you do have to deal with sort of this cycle. You have to know when things will sell and when they won't, and as far as times of year and themes and whatnot. So it's kind of a cyclical thing, but it's still good. It will be the thing that makes you famous and makes you money. It's just you have to kind of understand the cycle of it. And then we have caring connections, which is really sweet. This is like a friendship, a partnership that will help you in this field. So this kind of goes back to here where you'll be the artist, but you might be working with other people in cohorts. You know, kind of like how a lot of tarot card creators, you know, there might be writers that hook up with artists, and you could be the artist that hooks up with a writer possibly, or other artists to create something like that. Maybe not necessarily tarot cards, it could be anything, but that's one possibility right there. So before I forget, I want to show you my fancy wand that I got. This is the money wand. So I am going to bless your cards here with my money wand. May you have much abundance in your career. And yeah, so this is for the artists out there. It could be any kind of art, but this sort of indicates, you know, the kind that, like paintings and drawings and things that you create to hang for people to see, but also could be things that you create for people to touch. Could be pottery, but it's pentacles, so it definitely is substance, you know, material, earthy. And you have the queen, the empress. Actually, she's the highest earthy woman of all. So yeah. So yeah, definitely earthiness. And the fire, there's fire. So it could be like pottery even, or it could be jewelry, something along those lines, or paintings. I feel like the majority will be like painters, that kind of thing. Okay, everybody, that's it for pile number 1. I hope you liked that. Please like, please the subscribe button and the notification button and that little arrow down there to look at my description box for all my other information. Lots of hugs and kisses to all my returning subscribers, and more kisses to the new people. Thank you for joining. On to the next. And here we have pile number 2 with this citrine ring. The yellow citrine, I'll just put right there. Alrighty. So we have what career job will make me famous, or at least bring me recognition, make me feel elevated, lofty in the area. Oh, here we have the star. So this is like literally you're going to be a star, whatever you do. And also this is about hopes and blessings and dreams and cleansing and renewal. It's good. And here we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is, like a teacher. He could be a light worker. He's has the word of divinity, like he receives knowledge from a higher source or from source itself. So it is kind of like a priest, but it could also represent people of this field of the tarot reading or light worker or something of that nature. Let's see what else we have. We have Nine of Cups, which is enjoying your creations, wishes coming true. It's just about joy. Like this job that you have, that you're going to have, or that you have that brings you fame, it will also bring you lots of joy, a lot of pleasure and happiness. So even if you don't get paid to financially, you will definitely feel inner joy, an amazing inner joy. That's good, And then looks like you are going to get some money too, though. Queen of Pentacles is great. This is about like helping people fulfill their potential. This could be, this is like a life coach. So it's like a combination of spiritual advisor, tarot reader, or something like light worker and life coach. You're helping people to fulfill their potential. And you could be a nature lover too, somebody who's connected to the earth and to nature. And yeah, you seem pretty stable in the financial department as well. Let's see what else. And then we have the World. So this pile here got an extra card, and the World is great. It's like it's showing people how to manifest, really. This is about manifesting, but you're also, because you're kind of the teacher, you're showing people how to manifest. And you're feeling happy, this like real pure joy because of a work well done and feeling completed. And it's like, this is also kind of a card of singing. It's like, it's not so much about singing in the actual sense, but it could be, but it's like a tune, it's like you're attuned, and there's like this tune, there's this music, there's like a bond that's kind of like sound waves, and also she's like striking the right pose, which talks about pose and poise, and the way you present yourself or hold yourself too is very attractive, and you send your message out to the world. So that's really great, your community out there. And then from the energy oracle, we have a man holding a coin. So somebody out there wants to invest in you because they believe in you. It could be a male connection in money or health or value. Could be about greater success is on the way. Somebody from giving you advice, or just plain support, a male figure that is very supportive in your life. So that's really wonderful. Like, if you don't have that already, that's coming soon. And it might not necessarily be male, it just could be like a very strong feminine person, a female, a masculine type female, or just somebody that's just got a really sturdy financial situation that wants to be supportive of you. So that's really great. So that is number 2. If you like that, please like, subscribe down there. If you're new, welcome, new people. I'm happy to have you here. It's so nice to have you. You can hit that bell notification and also that little arrow right there to open my box up for timestamps and a bunch of other information. I'm not going to take too long between each pile, but just know that I love you and thank you for being here, and welcome back, subscribers. On to the next. Okay, and here we have the next pile, number 3, with the twin flame ring. let's see, what career job will make me famous? Here we have temperance. So temperance is, she's about mixing elements, making two parts become a whole. So it could be a chemist or somebody having to do with mixing things, elements. It could be like a chef too, like making recipes, that kind of thing. Let's see, and then we have Seven of Pentacles, and this is about being really good about picking the right one so you don't mess everything else up, So in between picking the right ingredients and then mixing them together. So it still could be chemistry or it could be cooking, something like that. You could be finding a cure, to some illness even. That would be definitely... That would be Pulitzer Prize winning there if you could cure some illness with your ability in chemistry and such. Then we have justice. And so justice is weighing things. So here you go again. In science, in chemistry, and that kind of stuff, you do a lot of weighing. But also you weigh when you use ingredients in cooking. But I feel like a little bit stronger pull here towards the scientific world. So yeah, I feel somebody out there is weighing things and you're going to have a win in your favor. You're going to find the right balance and it's going to be a yeah. And then that's what's going to propel you to your fame because you found the right balance for whatever it is that you're trying to uncover, discover, create, make, And here we have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is, she's self-expression and, that in itself is an art. So you're stepping into your power, you're acknowledging your talents, you're going to enjoy center stage. I mean, you're right there in the middle of center stage. It's funny, just the other day on the talk show, Wendy Williams, she had a lady chemist on there who, she was the sweetest girl, and she did some kind of fun experiment and blew something up, and it was just like foam that flew everywhere. But yeah, she was on TV and she was showing her stuff. So, that could be you right there. Really, showing your talents and your abilities. And then finally, last card is the Energy Oracle, and we have community. So whatever you do, you're going to be able to connect with kindred spirits, people who are supportive and loving and understanding of your quest, of your vision, of your desire to connect and your desire to help your community, which is beautiful, I can see you not really coming from a place where you want fame either. You just want to help. You want to find a cure. You want to make something great. You want to just, connect with your community. And by doing so, you will connect with the community and you will be well known for what you've done. All right, so that is the end of number 3. I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe and push the bell notification and that arrow right there that opens up the box for my description box that has the timestamps, and it has a bunch of other things that you can look at, like how to get a private reading from me and how to come hang out with me in Instagram and other places. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Welcome new people, and big hug and welcome back my subscribers. Thanks for always hanging in there with me. Love you so much. And on to the next. And last but not least, we have number 4 with the diamond ring. And let's see what I'm going to put, a couple of the piles didn't see this, but this is my new money wand. So I'm putting money spell right here on this pile. All right, so what career job will make me famous? Let's take a look. Let's do it this way. Here we have the King of Swords. This is one of my favorite photo realistic pictures that that are in this deck, but overall, I really love this expression of the King of Swords. And he looks very Renaissance man, you know, he looks Shakespearean, he looks like of that time, you know. And so I'm getting an actor feeling right away from him. This is an air sign, authority, a leader, powerful man. But it may not be necessarily a powerful man, just somebody who likes to portray a powerful man, likes to portray someone strong, and or somebody that's like just into that time period, you know, like likes to do Shakespeare and things like that. So that's what I'm getting right off the bat from air sign here. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, and so we have Two of Pentacles. So this is the juggler. This is like the actor. This is the performer. So the performer here is really loving his job. They love their job. There's the boats signify, you know, like ports coming in, money coming in. You have money here. So not only are you like fulfilled and happy, but you're also receiving money for your work, and it's a job that you really like to do. You never get tired of it. You can juggle these things forever and be happy and like your job. So you're seeing performer, some kind of performer. You could even be like a yoga person standing on your doing yoga, showing people how to do yoga. And here is the Six of Pentacles. And so Six of Pentacles is, you know, there's all these money, this money exchange, you know, there's the scales, and there's this money pouring out of your hands and there's hands opening, but I feel like it's not just you giving, it's also them giving. So it's like this exchange of spreading your wealth, but also receiving wealth. And then you're like being showered with praise and money, you know. It's like you're just surrounded by it because you are just you know, somebody that people really like and want to just throw stuff at you. Here, take some money. Yeah, I can see you know, like in the old days, or if a person was on the street, you know, somebody that gets money in a bucket, or people that get thrown money at, you know, like the people that were booed, they had the tomatoes were thrown at them. The people that were praised had coins tossed at them because they were so good at what they did. And then we have, the Eight of Pentacles. He is one of my favorite looking guys, and I just like that he's so concentrated on his job. He's not letting anything else interfere and bother him, and he's happy. He's like smiling and he's content. He likes what he's doing. He likes it very much. The skies are blue. Everything is happy. It's like it's a job that's, you know, it's a task that takes a lot of concentration. It's like perfectionism. This guy's a perfectionist. It could be you or somebody. Yeah, it's you because. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're a guy though. So it could be a girl and you're a perfectionist, and this could also be female. You know, but this energy is definitely more masculine, but it could be definitely feminine. And so you're just really excel at your craft. You know, you're very skilled person. You'll be successful, and because you're a hard worker. Not only are you a perfectionist and you work really hard, not just talented, but you also put time into it. You know, you don't just you're not just lazy. You definitely put a lot of effort into your job, and it's going to pay off. And let's see what else we got. And so Six of Wands. We got a lot of sixes here. Six of Wands is you're becoming well known. So you already are you're in the spotlight. People are already noticing you. They're already getting attention for the work that you do, and whatever it is, it could be performing arts, acting, making crafts, objects or something. But when I hear craft, it's you're honing your craft, basically. That's what it is. So that's a term that's used a lot for actors who hone their craft, and that's what you're doing, and you're becoming very well known for your talents and abilities. And then finally, from the Energy Oracle, we have the Thinking Man. He looks extremely Shakespearean, right? So yeah, this is beautiful. So the Thinking Man is, he's a teacher, and it's talking about a new discipline or technique that could change your life forever. So yeah, you're honing your craft, but you never stop learning on how to get better and better and better. So you could try different methods of acting, or you could try, or whatever your performing arts or whatever your talent is, you try new things to get better and better. Also, it helps you to get more attention and well known in the public if you do have multiple methods of doing things and multiple styles. This also could indicate you can do many characters. You can be many. You're very good at what's the word? At impressions. So it's like how to you. So you even have a bit of comedy. So you can be serious. You can do serious roles, and you can do some comedy, and you hone your craft, and you're able to do different impressions, and that makes people really entertained because of that. So yeah, that's really exciting, and this will bring you to fame. This character you create, or the characters that you do, or other things that have to do with the performing arts. I don't actually see any kind of singing or anything else here, or dancing, but maybe dancing, I don't know, but I definitely feel more of an acting vibe right here, so performer. All right, you guys, I hope you like that. If you like that, please put a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, push that bell notification down there, the subscription button plus the bell. Hello, everybody who came to visit, and I hope you do subscribe, and welcome back all my subscribers that return. I love you guys so much, and thank you for being here and supporting me, and just making this really fun experience. It's like not work, it's plain fun. And so yeah, I thank you all for all that you've done to support me, in your comments, and your loves, and your likes, and your feedback, and your private readings. And tonight I am tentatively scheduled for 7 Central to go live. So hopefully it will work out great. It will work out great. And yeah, so you guys come back if you want. I'm going to be giving readings, but I have to see what kind of response I get. If it's kind of laid back, then I can do some free things. If it gets a little bit hectic, then I'll have to go with the the super chat people first, and that kind of thing. Some of you might not even know how it works, so we'll be all in the same boat together. But I've had a little bit of exposure on this super chat stuff with Melanie. So those of you who are Melanie's people, you can understand and respect what's going to happen. So hopefully it'll all work out. It'll be nice. It'll be a fun time. It'll be nice to connect with all of you no matter what happens. So hopefully, I don't know why I keep saying hopefully, but I know we're going to have a great time tonight. See you tonight, 7 Central. Okay, guys. Well, that's the end of that one, and the end of the whole thing. And I know it was a little lengthy, and I'm glad if you stuck through my little story in the beginning. Thank you. That was very sweet. If you watched all of these, that's awesome. You might have found something a little bit in every one that might apply to you. So anyway, you guys, love you. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.